Hey guys, Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are taking the freshly EZA'd UI Goku, UI Goku, into the Realm of Gods Extreme Super Battle Road stage. So unfortunately, we are not starting off with a particularly great rotation here, so we are going to have to rely on UI Goku in slot 1 here, dodging basically both of the attacks so that he can actually super, which is pretty awkward. And Topo's not going to super attack, so wonderful. I think we just go ahead and pop an Icarus on turn 1 then. Might as well. Pretty shaky start, to be honest. It's the only downside to Topo post EZA. He's a good support unit and he's pretty good defensively on his own, but I think he gives like 1 key, which it's just not really what you want out of a support unit. So it's a little bit of a shame. Obviously, this is a bad starting rotation because UI Goku doesn't really share any proper decent links with anyone else that's on the rotation. So a little bit of an unfortunate start, especially because we've also got both the EZA in Gokus in the second turn here. And in UI Goku is not a great slot 1 unit. So I think we can go ahead and put him in slot 1 here, just because there's only the 1 attack. His starting defense is, what, 133? I mean, that's not terrible. And we do have a Icarus active. Obviously, his links are not super great with God Goku, but we'll go ahead and do this. I guess we just might as well focus on King Chappa here, see if we can take him out. So the good thing about Goku post EZA is that obviously he does infinitely stack attack and defense. So in a longer form event, like, he's obviously going to get up to crazy high levels, but he has very decent starting attack and defense for a shorter mode like Super Battle Road. And then obviously where he really is going to show some true value is once we drop below that 50% HP and transform into the Whitehead Ultra Instinct. On the turn that we transform, he has a 100% chance to dodge. So the good thing about that is, just like with things like the Spirit Bomb or like the Tapion transformation, we could end a fight below 50% HP by deliberately not healing right near the end, move into the next fight, and obviously that means he's going to transform straight away on turn 1 and have a 100% chance to dodge everything. So obviously that is very, very powerful. This is a decent rotation because we have 2 supports. Obviously not a lot of link action going on here. My UI Goku is actually pretty close to full link level 10 already. I didn't realise he was actually that close. That's pretty good. So let's get him to try and take out Hercule. Obviously he has a pretty decent chance of doing the built-in crit. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then just in case he somehow is alive, we will go ahead and attack Hercule with Supreme Kai. Make sure he's sealed up just in case. And that's it, UI Goku. Get them dodges, get that nice little bit of extra defense and some extra ki as well. So get the 18 ki super. Can we get the crit here? Yes, we get the crit. So we take out Hercule. We don't get the additional, sadly. So good thing we did get the crit. And then obviously the Zamasu and Gawasu do have a built-in 50% chance to dodge as well. They are providing everyone on the rotation with some defense. So not too bad. And then Supreme Kai of Time, she's going to seal. She massively raises her defense on super attack. If she could double super, that would be fantastic. But here we go. UI Goku going to transform into the full-on Ultra Instinct. And we now have 100% chance to dodge. So look at that, all those attacks in slot 2. So now that he's transformed, so he still raises attack and defense, does immense damage, and he has Ki 3, attack 200%, 100% defense, 70% chance to dodge normally, and then yeah, on the turn that we transform, it's a 100% chance to dodge. So he's going to be able to do a pretty significant amount of damage. I think if we target Devilman, and then we target him again with you, we should be hopefully able to take him out, and then we'll see if Topo can do a little bit of solid damage to Pampa on the end here. Obviously Topo not exactly designed to be a damage dealing unit, but he does at least have type advantage in this scenario, so he should be okay. Whoa, hey, so I know you guys are probably enjoying the video right now, but Pickles, the true boss, and let's be fair, real star of the channel, has informed me that a crazy almost 60% of you guys watching the videos at the moment are not subscribed to the channel. So if you just want to go ahead, give that big red subscribe button a little, it will be much appreciated. Now back to the action. So UI Goku, how much damage can we do to Devilman here? Yeah, 1.5. I mean, nearly took him out. If we crit, we probably would have one-shot him. But, I mean, just the fact that he has 100% dodge for this turn is insanely good. And the thing that we can do now that we've dropped below 50% HP is just not heal and then move into the next fight and transform straight away. Get that 100% chance to dodge on turn 1, and we are going to be in for a good time. Because, obviously, both UI Gokus are going to transform. So yeah, we're already in a good position here. Yeah, it's a pretty good start. So we'll go ahead and do this. Get the full 24 key super for you. And then we'll do this. We can afford to gain a little bit of HP back. Although we have gone above 50% now. But it's very possible that we don't... I don't think we're necessarily going to take everyone out this turn. So... it depends what happens in the final slot with GOKU and Zamasu, because we healed up a little bit more than I was expecting. But we'll see how we get on here. 3.86. I think we should take out Videl. It kind of depends what UI Goku does here, whether he gets additionals, crits, etc. So yeah, we didn't take out Videl. We didn't get the crit on the additional either. So yeah, hopefully GOKU and Zamasu will finish her off. And then we're going to have one more turn. So ideally we actually do kind of want to take a hit on this next turn, or that can happen. Wow, they didn't finish her off. I'm actually genuinely surprised that wasn't the finish. That's actually crazy. Alright, so UI Goku, you can get the KO here. I mean, he's got 70% chance to dodge, so I would sincerely hope that we are actually going to dodge. Let's not get a same type orb with you. There we go. And 2 for 2. Let's go. So 4.4 million. I mean, obviously he's going to finish her off. I probably should have attacked Pamput with him. Although God Goku, of course, does have the built-in 50% chance to crit. So 3.5. I think mine has 2 dupes now as well. So he should... yeah, there we go. I was going to say, hopefully he should come through and get the crit for us. So by not picking up the same type orb with Supreme Kai of Time, we're able to stay under 50% HP. So now we're going to go into this fight. We're going to transform straight away. So we get a 100% chance to dodge. Hopefully a lot of attacks are going to be piled up in one spot. And then, yeah, this is where you can really see, like, you can get some crazy value out of this Goku. Yeah, look at this. Most of the attacks are in slot 1. So that's perfect. So I want to try and take out Roshi, because he is going to be a headache for Topo in the final slot here if we don't. So we'll go ahead and do this. We are going to heal above 50% by doing this, but we will probably drop back down below. Well, actually it depends, but I'll grab these and then let's do this, because I almost kind of want Roshi to survive, because now that we've used the item, Topo is pretty good defensively by himself anyway, so with the item active, Roshi isn't going to kill him, but he should hopefully be able to help us drop back below 50% HP, ready for the Int UI Goku on the next rotation. So, I mean, that's some big damage, and we get the double super. Wow, 5 million attack stat. Turn 1, transforming on turn 1, the second super attack, 5 million attack stat. That's crazy. So yeah, if that had been a crit, he would have just finished off Roshi all by himself. So obviously AGL UI Goku is now going to just massively overkill Roshi, which is pretty funny. So yeah, he's done. Hopefully we can get the additional here as well. No. Goku letting me down. I have 1 dupe in my UI Goku, so he does have a little bit of extra additional outside of just the free dupe, like level 5, but... can't remember exactly what I gave him, but you don't really need to give him crits or dodge. So you should basically, if you get dupes for the UI Goku, you should be putting everything into additional, unless, you know, that particular star can't be additional. So We're going to get the Dokkan attack, I think, next turn. Because, yeah, I can't get any int orbs here. But I can get the physical orbs. Actually, yeah, we'll seal you. Still got a Whis active, but we'll seal up Grandpa Gohan. Just so there's no supering shenanigans on Gowasu and Zamasu. Get the dodge from God Goku. Let's go. 2.7. Yeah, God Goku not the best link partner for UI. Obviously, his best link partner is the other rotation with the actual other UI Goku. But there's a couple of options that we could run. The problem is, so in UI Goku, because he infinitely stacks his defense, so in a long form event, once you get through a certain number of turns, you can put him in slot 1. But in Super Battle Road, especially on like the new fight, turn 1, he's not super good in slot 1. And Realm of Gods is lacking, I think, another really good link partner for him who's also good in slot 1. Because, for example, you've got units like Physical Vegito Blue. They share a few links together, including actual key links like over in a Flash and stuff like that. But he's not really a unit that you want to put in slot 1 either, because obviously you want him to be raising his defense with those multiple super attacks, so that he's then not taking a ton of damage from the attacks that follow. But we are going to get the Dokkan attack here, so there's no point worrying about whether we get same type orbs or not, because we're going to get a nice big heal off of this anyway. So yeah, look at this, 5.2 million for Int UI Goku. So we hit all the nodes, get the maximum damage bonus here, and I would not be surprised if he just one-shots both of these guys. I mean, he should one-shot Master Mutaito because we have type advantage, but I don't know if he will one-shot Grandpa Gohan. I feel like he will, especially if we crit, but wow. Yeah, we obviously didn't crit Grandpa Gohan, but critting Mutaito, we did. That was a crazy amount. You don't normally see damage numbers like that in Super Battle Road, so that was pretty good. And then, yeah, we get the finish with AGL UI Goku. And now we can move on to the final fight. Obviously, the only downside, of course, is the fact that the Dokkan attack has healed us up now. So we are not going to get the UI transformations early on, which is a shame. But we can still make that work. So there are a lot of attacks on this turn. So we'll do this. I think it only really makes sense to just go ahead and pop another item. Using Icarus here, because that's the thing, we don't really need to focus on like healing items, because ideally we just want to keep ourselves alive, but while also trying to drop below 50% HP to get the transformations. So using the Icaruses and the Whis are obviously going to be the most useful for that. And then if we are in trouble, like if our health does drop a little bit too low, we can go ahead and use something like a Princess Snake, which isn't going to give us a full heal. And then that can help us get back to being at like 50% or below, so we can get these UI Goku transformations. Because, I mean, you saw the power of when he transforms on turn 1 in that previous fight. Like, that was actually ridiculous. So, after just one super, we're taking double digits from normal attacks. Unfortunately, the super attack obviously going to do a little bit more. But, yeah, type advantage for us, super, we only take 30k, so that's pretty good. And then Topo, can he finish him off maybe if he crits? Oh, we did crit. And we get an additional, let's go. So he did take him out with the crit, perfect. And then we get a nice little bit of extra damage for free on TN as well. So we will take that. And he crit him as well, look at that. God of Destruction Topo going off here, you love to see it. So now is the perfect opportunity to put the AGL UI Goku in slot 1. Let's see. We still have the item active, so we should be okay here. I really don't want Int UI Goku to get super attacked, so I think we probably should target Krillin. We'll target Krillin with him as well, just in case we can get the crit. And then, sadly, we don't have an extreme enemy to attack, so Gowasu and Zamasu aren't going to be getting their extra key, so unfortunately they're not going to super attack, but UI Goku obviously going to be perfectly fine in slot 1 here. We still have the defensive item active. He dodged the first attack, so obviously that gives him a little bit of extra defense for the turn. So he's going to be good here. Can we actually start getting some of these, I was going to say crits and then additionals in the same turn, but apparently the AGL UI Goku doesn't want to do any additionals in this particular run through. So decent attack stat for Int UI Goku. Can we get the crit? Hey, there we go. So solid damage, and then no super from Krillin, so that's perfect. We might not actually even end up getting a transformation in this last fight here, because we are not really taking huge amounts of damage. But the problem is, like, because we're using the kind of, we're using a very like risk or reward strategy with the so many units that can dodge and kind of like relying on dodge. So it's like if I don't use an item here and then God Goku in slot 1 just doesn't dodge a bunch of attacks, we actually just could end up straight up dying. So I wouldn't say this is necessarily like the best team build in terms of like how to show off these units the most efficiently, or at least the best way to beat the stage, I guess. Like, obviously bringing some of these extra support units because we want to see some extra high attack stats out of the UI Goku. But yeah, I definitely like, I think this is definitely not like the most optimal build of Realm of Gods for this stage. I'm also just put this team together just to show off UI Goku just a little bit. I mean, this is my first time using him after EZAing him, so I do think he's the best leader for the team. In a long form event, he's definitely going to show his value because, like I said, once you've managed to get a few super attacks off with him and you can put him in slot 1, that obviously gives you a lot more options, because once his defense is high enough to be really, really good at tanking in slot 1, the rotation of him and physical Vegito Blue is going to be insanely good, because you've got him in slot 1, his defense will be high enough to tank, he's going to do really good damage because obviously he stacks his defense as well as his attack, so he's already going to be doing some good stuff at that point. Let's go ahead and finish you off here. But yeah, so his attack is going to be really good as well. And then Vegito Blue just goes off in slot 2, potentially super attacking multiple times, and then is going to counter a bunch depending on how the attacks are spread out. So I feel like that would be really good. It's just the fact that in Super Battle Road, like I said, like turn 1, even turn 2 really, unless you're going to be fairly liberal with your item usage, you definitely can't really just throw UI Goku in slot 1 and not have to worry about it. So he's definitely very, very strong. I'm looking forward to trying him out in one of the longer form stages. But I think AGL UI Goku probably finishes off TN here. I guess I could have put the Int one in slot 1, but the AGL one hasn't been doing his like crits and additionals. I was going to say, so of course now he will. So now he actually will finish off TN because of course the additional has a 100% chance to crit. So all in all, I would say he definitely did very well. I really like the sort of ability, as long as you can be careful with your items and managing your HP overall. Just that strat that we pulled off for the second fight, where you just go in under 50% HP, transform straight away, and then UI Goku's hitting like 5 million attack stat on turn 1, which is pretty crazy. So there you go. So let me know what you guys think of Int UI Goku down below. If you've EZA'd him already, let me know how you've tried him out on various teams, whether you've run him on Realm of Gods as the leader or on any other kind of build. Let us know your experiences with him down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.